Good morning, it's time for the January vlog, and it's definitely time for the January vlog because it's the 31st today. I don't know why I left it so long, but I'm filming it today. And yeah, I just rolled out of bed. The sun's already up. I gave myself a sleep in. I've had a couple of long days, long but fun but long. Anyway, I was a bit tired. I usually get up at the same time, more or less every day otherwise, but today wasn't that day. And now I'm gonna just do some meditation and some stretching and then eat breakfast. And then later on today I thought we could look through my pantry and my freezer and look what's actually in there, because I want to be using up the food I have on hand before I go out and buy more. So yeah, we'll do that later. But first, just morning stuff. So for breakfast I made some overnight oats, and even though it's winter and cold outside, I like to do this sometimes. So it's just oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, milled flax seeds, raisins and oat milk. And I also put some cardamom in because I like the flavor. But if you saw the previous video of our breakfast go-tos, you will have seen how I make this already. So let's just put it into bowls and eat it. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen now. I had a bit of a shower and got ready to tackle the kitchen. And I'm doing this whole thing with cleaning out the pantry and everything because I realized that after I made the climate chat video a couple of weeks ago, I realized that I spoke about food waste and I should maybe speak more about that. So I wanted to make this part of this video a little bit about that and encourage you and myself to really use up the food that we have stored in our kitchens, because oftentimes we end up buying a lot of stuff that we put away in the pantry and then we forget about them, we don't use them, and then they go out of date and we throw them away, and it's just unnecessary. And I am guilty of it. I'm sure many of you out there are guilty of it. We have a kind of a surplus mentality, I guess, in the Western world, where we buy a lot of stuff and we don't always use it. So today I'm gonna go through what I have. I've already started. I'm making a bit of a list of what's in my pantry, what I can use, because I have sort of two ideas of how to tackle this kitchen situation. The first one is thinking about what can I make today, what are like staple items I can make out of what I have to eat throughout the week or the next few days. And then the other part is writing down what you have in there and then thinking about meals that you can create from those ingredients. Maybe you need to Google a little bit to get some ideas. Either way, just write down the meal ideas, and then if I'm gonna buy anything, I will buy things only to complement those ideas to be able to make those dishes. So let's just get started, I guess. now I've gone through all the stuff in the pantry and the freezer, and I've written the list with all the things that I think needs using up. And on the other side, I started making a list of things we can cook the next few days. And then I brought out some things here on the counter that we can start using right now. There are some things we can soak that we can cook tomorrow and use in recipes, some grains that we can eat for lunch. I have some hemp seeds that we can make hemp milk from, and I also defrosted some stuff. So I found 2 boxes of soups that I thought we could have for lunch tomorrow if I just defrost them now. I found 1 lonely tofu sausage, or Satan sausage, or I don't know what it is. Tofu, tempeh, that I'm just gonna defrost so we can use it up. And I also found a lot of boxes of like nuts and seeds and fruits that I've been taking on trips or in the car for snacks that I didn't finish. So I thought I'm gonna separate some of the fruits and nuts and make a nut butter, and also make some snack balls from that. I also found in the freezer a lot of frozen vegetables that are like stalks and like pieces of mushrooms that we've saved to make stock from. So I thought we could make a stock, because I also found some frozen lemongrass that we've used for soup stocks before. So I thought if we make a stock now, we can make a noodle soup for dinner. And for lunch, I found this can of bamboo shoots. Is that what it's called? Yeah, bamboo shoots. Rob's favorite food, or one of his favorite foods, is sweet and sour. And we bought these to make sweet and sour probably a year ago. And luckily they're in a can. So we can make sweet and sour today, because we also have some tempeh and some peppers in the fridge. So I thought we can make a sweet and sour. I just need to find a recipe online, because it's not something I make often. So we have plenty to do, and let's just get going. So while I'm standing here stirring this fonio grain, which I'm making into a porridge for breakfast tomorrow and the next day, I realized that, you know, what I'm doing now is basically meal prepping. So if that's something you do regularly, then I guess good for you and keep doing that. But maybe next time, do it from the things you have at home rather than going out to buy things, or just buy the things, like I said before, to complement what you're doing. And yeah, so these are 2 grains that I've never cooked before. It's fonio and sorghum. And I thought I could eat the sorghum with the sweet and sour instead of rice. We shall see if it tastes good together. But I thought that was a good way of using it. And yeah, I just have to stand here by the stove and stir, because this fonio can apparently clump up a little bit. At least that's what I got from the internet when I did a quick Google a minute ago. And yeah, I'm making a stock as well. So these are all things you could do as sort of meal prep for the week ahead. You know, cook grains to eat on the next day and make a stock to use in your recipes, soups, stews, whatever you're making. So I just, yeah, thought I'd share that while I'm stirring. I cut my finger. I have a deep cut here in my finger now. I was taking out the food processor that we got for Christmas, and I was taking out a new blade and I dropped it on my finger. It hurts and it bleeds. And then I was looking at my finger and I realized that this morning I meant to tell you some good fun news, which is that Rob and I got engaged in December, and I was waiting for this vlog to tell you. I guess it took cutting my finger to tell you that, but yeah, we're engaged. We're gonna get married. Anyhow, now that I've put some pressure on this finger, put some band-aids on it, and hopefully it's not bleeding too much under there, we can continue with making the nut butter and the snack balls so that we can finally make lunch, because time is ticking on and we're hungry. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so from the kitchen to the outdoors, we're gonna go out and have a little walk. And recently, I'm just gonna close the door. Recently, we bought a drone, which is exciting. We bought it for our company to have it when filming videos for clients, hopefully. And we're practicing at the moment. I still haven't flown it yet because I'm a little bit scared that I'm gonna crash it or something. Or that it's gonna, I don't know, disappear. I think that's very unlikely. But anyway, we ate lunch very late because with waking up late and doing all those kitchen things, it took time. So, or filming it adds time. So the sun's almost going down. So it's definitely time to hurry up if we want to fly the drone and have a walk before it gets dark. So yeah, we'll show you what's up with the drone. Okay, Robs. Are you gonna fly it? Right. I hope that little drone montage was enjoyable. For us it was an interesting experience as the drone ran out of power and decided to fly home really fast, but we had to walk quite a bit away from our house. It was interesting when it just flew away and we were like, what's happening? But we got it back in the end and it's safe and we're safe. And now I just cleaned up the kitchen a little bit, and because I woke up so late, time's just flown and it's actually basically the evening now, and I'm gonna eat a banana because I'm heading to my village gym class. I filmed that in another vlog. We do some sort of dance aerobic style exercise and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my banana, go and do that, and then I'll show you what we make for dinner when I get back. That's it for today, my friends. I've got my soup, I'm on the couch, I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the evening, maybe have some hot chocolate, and then I'm gonna hit the sack and get ready for another day tomorrow of making a lot of food from what's in my pantry and making sure I make the dishes I've written on that list. So yeah, I hope I've inspired some of you to do this with me. I'll be sharing more about what I'm making on my Instagram, and yeah, when I make the February vlog, obviously there will be a little update on how it's going with my clearing. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care!